Well, summer road trips can be fun as long as your car doesn't break down on you. I'm here to sit crooked and talk straight with us about having our car summer road trip ready is our car guy, of course, Shahe of Mazvo. And Shahe, listen, we think, hey, we just got done, doing a little spring break trip. We've been, doing the gas, so we're not worried about the car. We're okay. Let's hit the road. It's summertime. Let's have some fun. But you're saying, no. You need to check, especially with our summer heat, and we like to stay hydrated. So what about our cars?
Absolutely. Car hydration is crucial because that's the blood of the vehicle. So ultimately, the first thing is, we all know against overheating, cooling system. Make sure that you check your coolant levels before you go on any trip. Make sure you check your washer fluids. Make sure you check your brake fluid. Make sure you check all the essential oils and fluids in the car. And also, your owner's manual will tell you when it's supposed to be serviced. With our heat, we get viscosity breakdown. So sometimes we forget, or no one tells us, and we're ready to go on a trip. What if the cooling system is not ready for higher altitude, or if you're going back east for humidity levels or ambient pressures? Make sure you have your cooling system tested to see if it needs to be flushed. Generally, most cars need to be flushed every 30,000. Get your owner's manual and figure out when it's supposed to be done so you can be your own first line of defense and be on top of all your fluid services so you're not stuck on the side of the road.
I like that. Okay, listen, I got new tires, okay? I got them probably 6-7 months ago, so hey, I'm good, right? I don't need to worry about them. I need to get them filled up. I don't need to do anything, right?
No, that's negative, because just like tires, they're your steps. So you got to make sure that your tire treads, like this one here in particular, look how worn out this is.
Whoa.
This is something that she did not know about, and this is rated for a blowout. So if you're driving on the freeway 65, 70 miles an hour, this tread crack right here will separate and, God forbid, have a blowout, and that's not good, especially if you're at 65 miles an hour. So if you got new tires, make sure that you get them inflated properly. Make sure they're rotated every 6,000 miles. Discount and Costco tires will give you a free rotation when you purchase tires. So just be on their little email list and say, hey, remind me for tire rotation. Every 6,000 miles, rotate them. Make sure your tire tread depth. We've done the old penny trick where you put the penny upside down. If you see Lincoln's head, it's good. If you don't see Lincoln's head, it's good. If you see it, it's not good. Get them replaced.
I like it. I like it. Also, too, let's mention people who are towing things. You need to make sure you got the right air in there for towing, correct?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And especially your spare tire. What if you have a blowout? Make sure your spare tires, most people, we don't use it, but it ends up being 10, 12 years old, and the day that you need it, it's not good.
Yeah. I want to really quick, I know we have some, I want to really quick talk about tires again, too, because we traveled from here up north to Flagstaff, and we see our tire pressure change. Should we be worried about that?
You know what, that's a great question. And no, you shouldn't. But if you get into the habit of understanding how that works, ambient pressure, elevation does change. So if you know you're going to go up north, you don't necessarily have to overfill it or get it to that 32 PSI. Go 29, because as the tires inflate and swell up and you get higher, it's going to catch up and get to that perfect pressure for you, so you'll be fine. But if you fill it all the way up and you go up, it's going to trigger saying you've got too much air, or vice versa. So make sure you understand that, hey, I'm good if I keep it 4 PSI lower until I get up there, and then it changes. When you come back down, you can readjust it or just leave it where it's at.
I like that. That's very important because, again, we travel up and down from up north and everything. Okay, one thing important, it's summertime and we got to stay cool, right?
Yes, absolutely. Cool is crucial, especially in the vehicle. We all know that the vehicle is being parked. It's there all day. The great way to cool it down immediately is to roll down the passenger window. Once you open up you get in your vehicle, this is going to sound silly, but it's a great bicep exercise, when you're on the beach and you're a workout guy. So right before you get in, grab the door and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You just pushed all that hot air through that passenger window, and you're 30 degrees cooler before you get in, and it took less than 90 seconds.
There you go. I like it. Okay, our fluids, very important to make sure they're all taken care of.
Yes, fluids as well. Make sure that, again, like anything else, we talked about coolant, oil changes, transmission, brake, power steering. These are all fluids that need to be serviced at certain intervals. With our summer heat, extreme heat, viscosity breakdown is not good. Like keeping a pot of milk on the stove, it'll turn into cottage cheese eventually. Get it changed, get it serviced.
So, all right, I want to jump to a couple of things I know we do. The first one, the last thing really about being a Boy Scout, what's that all about?
Boy Scout is great. It's really simple. When you park the car, and you know you're going to be there all day, make sure you park the car facing east. Sun rises in the east, sets in the west. That way, when you come home, or when you get out of work and you're getting in a car, the heat's in the back end, the front end is cooler.
So I like it. Shahe, I love when you come and talk with us about car care. You have the new book coming out. Where can people find that?
That is at carconfidential.net. Just sign up, and when it drops, you'll get an email saying, go take a look if you're interested to buy it.
There you go. And of course, you're always welcoming people to come by the shop to get their cars checked out before they hit the road. So where's the shop at?
The shop's at 4610 North 7th Street, just south of Highland on the west side of the road.
There you go. Hey, again, we just got done sitting crooked and talking straight about summer road trips, taking care of cars. Shahe, thank you very much.
Thank you, good sir.